Hello, creatives. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and I'm here at the gallery with a general tarot reading. This is an ongoing Cards of Truth series for the entire 52-card deck. Here is a chart to find your birth card. I've already cleared the cards and spent time meditating on my shooting star spread. I'm using the Cards of Truth deck for the overall starting point and then clarifying with the Ethereal Visions deck. I chose this deck because it has an artist card added into the major arcana. I'll close with a message from Spirit with the Soul's Journey lesson cards. If you'd like to know more about today's card, please pause the video and read the description box below. Okay, I'm going to adjust the camera now so that you can see the card spread for today. This is a reading for all 7 of Diamond birth cards. All right, so this one's a little late only because I was looking at my channel, cleaning up some videos here and there, and realized that I had 51 readings in the 52 series, and what was missing? Well, it was the 7 of Diamonds. So here we are, back at number 7. Love 7 of Diamonds. They are a very interesting card to be. They call this card the Millionaire card. And that's because it's all about try again until you succeed. It's the entrepreneur spirit. It's restless energy. It's moving and eliminating and breaking away from what's not working, what's holding you back. And being a 7, yeah, that can be that victimization that you need to let go of. You need to... and I'm a 7 too, a 7 of clubs, so I understand that it's taking responsibility and, working with yourself as much as you do others. The other interesting thing about the 7 of Diamonds is that it's a semi-fixed card, so it interchanges with the 9 of Hearts. So interestingly, you got the 9 of Cups in your spread, and cups relate to the hearts. And so I'm pretty excited that that's your counterpart shows up in your spread. Yeah, so it's all good. And when the 9 comes around for the Cards of Truth, it's more about a heartbreak through a crisis. So it's still elimination, and it's still more of an emotional limitation or something that isn't working for you as opposed to something concrete, because the diamonds are all about your skill and your abilities in order to be able to get where you need to go, right? You've got to have that toolbox. So yeah, in a spread, it just foretells of a period of hard work. It's going to be a time where you're going to process quite a number of things before you figure out what's good for you. But we are doing you as the 7 of Diamonds today, and so we're going to start right in and talk about the spread. So this is the Shooting Star spread. It's a 3-card spread about heightening and unblocking your creative flow. I like to take cards that spring from the deck, and that can take a while. So I've already laid out the cards. There's no wrong way to choose cards. This is just what works for me in this particular spread. So the first row here represents your inner and outer resources. It's like, what comes easily to you. I think of it more or less like the South Node position in the Cards of Truth birth chart. It's past life skills and talents that you bring with you into this life. It feels very comfortable. So it's easy to possibly take it for granted. So that's the first row here. We're going to see what you've got for resources and available in your toolbox. The second row here is all about tapping into what motivates you. This is more like the North Node, the Rahu, more or less, because it's what will naturally assist you in finding your soul's full potential. It's what might possibly be a little uncomfortable, but necessary in order for you to move on down that creative path, learn some new things. And third row is what Source would share as guidance, pure and simple. So let's get started. So first card that we have is the Six of Diamonds. This is a beautiful card. It is full of intuition and psychic abilities. It is you being incredibly in touch with yourself and the spirit world and grounded in that you are good at it. It's right there for you. Beautiful card for an artist to have because you're really listening, really, more or less channeling Source. It's great. There's more to it too, and I'll come back to it, but I first wanted to get to the Empress because the Empress is a beautiful card to get as well. It is in reverse, so this tells me that it might be blocked energy, so something to consider looking deeper into how that intuition speaks to you, because the Empress is all about planting or nurturing the seed that the magician plants. He grants it, she plants it, and it moves on from there, but she waters it and tends to it, and it's a beautiful card to get. It's very feminine energy. It's also it's Venus related, so that also tells you it's about beauty and creating, and definitely in the artist realm. This next card is the King of Cups. So this relates to emotions and water. He is what I like to call the grandpa card. It's got that grounded masculine energy because there's no gender in the cards, and so it's just a masculine yang energy. So but it's like that the parent or the grandparent or the source, any kind of guidance that you're getting out there from anywhere, they know just what to do. It's like someone saying the perfect thing to you, and you get it. It's right there for you. And then we have the Three of Cups. Now this is all about sharing in the community. So with all of this together, it's telling me that you've got a really nice community that you're working within. You're probably very happy with your soul tribe, and you're getting along just fine with sharing Source, sharing intuition, sharing creativity, and your skills as an artist. I'm sure you're doing great. So back to the Six of Diamonds, I just wanted to say a couple of more little things about it. It is, again, that Venus energy that the Empress embodies as well. So it is all about comfort and luxuries and all mixed up within that satisfaction with your skills, talents, and influences. It's a fulfillment card in that you get validation outside of yourself. The eights don't need that. The eights have self-validating, but the sixes is something that they search for in this life to get that validation from outside sources. So you as a seven have probably already experienced life in a past life. Again, this K2 row here, and had that self-validation. So it tells me that as a seven, even though you are probably challenged with either some other outside source trying to victimize you, or that you have something within yourself that comes around every once in a while and challenges you with that. So, it's no judgment here. It's just something that sevens have to deal with in this lifetime, of course, right? So then we go to the second row, which is what's going to help you. This is a row, like I was saying, I think of as Rahu or the North Node. This is the row that helps you think outside the box. This is the challenge you row in order to be able to move forward on a different thought or a different way to be creative. It's, again, it's a diamond, so you've got earthly skills. It is a foundation card, and that embodies the entire suit of diamonds. So it's a big card to get in this because it says to me that you look for that opportunity to get into that self matrix, that territory that's uncomfortable. So when something comes to you, you're not afraid to explore it and get something out of it. You can always retreat back to K2, your safe zone, and process it and see how it feels. But, K2 is never going to give you that satisfaction that reaching some new level, some new accomplishment will give you. So that's what this diamond is all about. It is placing a value on people, places, and things. It's a time to receive a new valuable start in something. And so we are going to take a look at just what that new start in something might be for you. So let's take a look at the next card. We have the Emperor. It is in reverse, so blocked energy, as I read it, or something that you're just not aware of. It's still in the subconscious. So the Emperor is the counterpart to the Empress. So you've got them both here. You've got some pretty high energy working for you, but it's blocked energy, right? So we got to figure out how to open that up. And opening it has to do with the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is all about enjoying your satisfactions, your abilities, enjoying what has become the norm for you. And or we've got the Ace of Wands, another foundation card. And this is fire. And when I got to this point, when I was laying out the cards, I was saying to myself, wow, look at all these cups. You've got cups, 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 and cups. You've got one wand, which is that fire energy, as I was saying. So it's lighting a fire under this creative skill or idea that is in the making here. And all the other cards are higher major arcana. So it is a powerful spread. I am pretty happy for you. It really looks like you have a great handle on your creativity. So yeah, I wanted to also say about the Emperor that it too is Venus energy. It is and Aries energy, and Libra energy is the Empress. Just so you understand that, and understand that it is about Venus for both of them, yes, and in the cards of truth, it's also Moon energy. It gets a little scrambled here when you're trying to think basically two opposites. I think it adds a beautiful layer, though, to a nice tarot reading. Is there anything else I would say about this row? About seeking, getting out of your comfort zone. And yeah, I think it's basically just searching for these new concrete skills and ideas when they come down the pike. So Yeah, and that energy, as I was saying, is a little blocked right now. So let's find out what Source would share as guidance. We have the Four of Clubs. So the club suits are all about intellectually seeking knowledge. In the cards of truth, it's actually air energy. In tarot, it's fire energy. So that is one difference between the tarot and the cards of truth. But here we're talking air energy, and it's related to the Hierophant in the tarot. So that is a granter of wishes, basically. Well, not really, but in a way it is. I'll backtrack that a little bit because the Hierophant is all about sharing a secret that springing an idea on you. So, and the Four of Clubs is a pretty grounded card to be. It's all about stability and having that platform to rest. It's a solid foundation. It's common sense. It is work specifically on an idea. So Source is saying that there's something in your toolbox or in your realm of possibilities that has that thing that needs to be looked at. You know how when you turn a painting against the wall and when you're done with it or you think you're done with it and then you turn it back around and you immediately see all of these things wrong with it. It's been a few days, so you're looking at it with fresh eyes. Same with turning it upside down. You know, it is these little techniques that artists do to make sure they're doing the best art they can. So Source would also like to share on that note the Knight of Cups, which interestingly, this whole row of top to bottom anyway, have been in reverse. So Source is also wanting to share with you that the Knight of Cups has some blocked energy as well. So this masculine energy is all about the emotions, all about the approach of things of important. It's new endeavors. It's gonna find that fulfillment, that satisfaction. So you're not feeling it quite yet, which tells me that there's going to be a period of adjustment, if you will, where you're feeling a need, you're feeling that you're just on the verge of something, and you're feeling a little stuck in it that it hasn't happened yet. So how are we going to get there? Well, you're going to, because we've got the World card. It is promised success. It's amazing. It is help from outer resources, which, I'm saying Source. Clearly, it's in that row. They want to share that with you, that you are almost there. There's a few things that need to be tweaked, need to be looked at, and maybe need to be let go of so that you can let something new in. Being a 7 and of concrete skills, it may have something to do with that. And all of those try again, that 1 in a million. So you have a life of that, and it's good because that's what you need to do as an artist for the most part. The last cup that Source would share is the Queen of Cups. This is beautiful energy too, very feminine, very sweet, very energized, very emotional, very happy. She is moon related and Cancer, so it's Cancer related as well in astrology. So we're going to look at this as that compassionate, feminine intuition and creativity, that nurturing. And it can also be a benefactor. So I'm seeing that benefactor as being Source as well. So when I got done with the reading, the last card I draw is from the Soul's Journey, and I went ahead and drew that as well because that can take a while, and I like to contemplate on what that reading might look like. And your card we got is Purpose. So when I saw this and I was reading about it and contemplating just how it would relate to your spread, I saw it coming right back to this Knight of Cups in reverse. It's about realizing that you may be a bit ungrounded and in need of a reality check about a situation. So I'm going to put that right on top of the Knight because I think that is one of the clues. We are in a time, or with this reading, and if you're relating to this in any way, you've got something that you need to take a deeper look at, because it's also that Knight is also about Neptune energy. So when you've got Neptune and the moon in the same source row, there's something being hidden, something that hasn't been realized yet. So something will happen. Source is bringing you something, and it will turn that tide. It will show you the path that you need to go down. So when I saw that, and I said to myself that we're talking about your creativity here, and it's a lesson about being clear that your purpose in life is not your career. Rather, your career is guided by your purpose. So there is a need to ask yourself, what is speaking to your soul right now? What is bringing you joy right now? And what isn't working for you at the moment? You Seven of Diamonds, you. And how might you explore in a different way to manifest a deeper level of insightfulness, because you've got two thinking cards here, two new beginnings, and one is about your skills and foundation and what you hold value in, and another is a new idea. And lovingly, the Nine of Cups, that you enjoy this process so much, right in between connecting. It's great. It really is. And, it's like, is it a direction that your soul is calling you toward? It's considering how it might be a deeper way to convey your own uniqueness. Possibly the best way to incorporate your expression of energy in your art. At the very least, it's another step into a new intuitive territory to explore. Yeah, love that. I bet all sevens do. So I hope you related to this, and I hope that you found it interesting. And if you're not a Seven of Diamonds, you might check your Cards of Truth birth chart to see if the Seven of Diamonds is present. If you do have it in a placement, you can contemplate this reading with that placement in mind. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy creating. So creative, stay true to your uniqueness on your creative path, and I hope this gave you some food for thought. Please subscribe and hit that like button. It means a lot to me and my soul and life purpose. Thank you.